Well, guys, here it is. I know this flip camera is not very good, and I'm not going to be able to show you much detail, but I just wanted to show you the finished product. I'll try to like zoom in here all I can, taking it as close as I can. It's good. It's got some dust and stuff on it where I just backed it out. But guys, the biggest thing is, like I said, it's got a lot of dirt in it. You know, like I said, I know you can't really tell anything about it right there. Like I said, it's got a lot of dirt in it, and if you look for it, you know, just walking by the car, you really can't see it. But now, if you're really looking at the paint close, in some spots, well, in pretty much the whole trunk, if you look really hard, you know, it looks a little bit orange peely. But like I said, it's not the clear, the actual sealer orange peeled. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out what I've done wrong. Like I said, I guess me and Darren will talk about it before I paint the top. Try to keep the top from doing that. But guys, I'm pleased. I mean, it's, as you can see, well, I hope you can see, the color matches. The side is real dusty and stuff. I've not washed it off yet, but it does match. You know, it's all one color, which this color don't have a lot of metallic in it, but you know, I was kind of worrying about it, tiger striping is sometimes you get, especially, you know, with the color with any metallic in it. This color's got a little bit in it, but it you know, it's all even. It didn't tiger stripe. So I mean, I'm tickled with it. Like I said, it's got a lot of dirt in it. It's the only thing that really you notice on it. And most of it's in the base coat. That's the bad thing about it. Like I said, if it was in the clear, you know, I could just wet sand it, buff it, and get it out. Which there's some in the clear, so I mean, I'm probably gonna wet sand it and buff it anyway. So that's kind of another little question for you guys that see this. What grit should I use to wet sand this car, and how long should I wait? Which I know, Darren, this MS30 clear, I know it's a quick clear, so it may already, you know, be dry enough to buff. It probably is, but just kind of let me know that. You know, and what grit paper you would use. Oh, and another thing on wet sanding it and buffing it, should I put my sandpaper on a sanding block and block it, or just put it, you know, put it in the palm of my hand and do it? I know I've seen guys do it both ways, so kind of get your opinion on that. But anyway, guys, just wanted to show it to you. As you can see, guys, look at the dust and stuff on it. It's still filthy. I just now untaped it, put the tail lights back in it. There's a light that goes around the bottom here. Well, it's not a light, it's a trim piece that goes right under the trunk, guys, and I'll show it to you because I was wanting to ask maybe Darren a real quick, or whoever watches this, a real quick question about that. Right here it is. Now, whoop. See, it goes under there. As you can see, this one's broke, and I need to buy a new one of these. And so, just a quick question there: Does any of these like aftermarket auto body places make something like this? Can I get something like this from them? Or is that going to have to come from Chrysler? It's probably going to have to come from Chrysler, I would say. You know, I work on enough stuff to know kind of what you can get from aftermarket and what you can't. But if anybody knows of anywhere I can get this new, where I don't have to go to the dealer and pay a fortune for it, let me know that as well. Another quick little thing, guys. I had one little problem when I untaped it here, which, you know, I'm going to have to paint down into these fenders anyway. When I unmask it, see right here, when I pulled my tape off, I first thought that was just residue from the tape. Wrong. It actually pulled a little bit of the clear off this top of this fender, as you can see down through there. But I'm gonna have to paint down to this stripe anyway when I do the top. So, you know, I'll just take care of that when I do that. You know, I'll just have to do a little more work on it than I was expecting, but that ain't no big deal. So you can see, guys, the top still looks horrible. But at least the trunk's all one color. Like I said, to be honest, guys, does it satisfy me? Yeah. Is it as good as I wanted it to be? No. Like I said, but, you know, first time job, that's all I expect. Painting it in, you know, in the middle of a dirty garage. And I did, guys, you know, I blowed out all these cracks. I blowed everything out. I put paper or plastic all around the car. I mean, I thought I was going to have, you know, not much dust, but I guess, you know, that's hard to get away from in a non-sterile environment. But anyway, guys, thanks for everybody's support. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to wait till it warms back up. See, that's another thing. It was so cold over the weekend that I had to run the heat a lot. And what I'd really like to do is wait till, you know, I get a little spell where it's warm enough where I don't have to run the heat much when I paint the top, because that'll really help me on the dust, you know, because every time that furnace kicks on, you know, there's dust flying. So I'm gonna have to have some more reducer anyway. I almost ran out of reducer for my base coat. By the time I mixed 1 coat for my ground coat and then 2 coats of the color of the car, it almost, you know, I'm almost out, so I'm gonna have to get another quart of that from Darrin anyway. So I'm just gonna wait a couple weeks or to whenever I get warm weather. Try to think of anything else I need. I need some mixing cups too. So those ones of Darrin's are a lot better than the one I get down here at the parts house. So I'll put in a little order to Darrin and Andrea. So yeah. But guys, like I said, overall I'm satisfied. It's one color. Just walking by the car or just seeing the car out here, it looks good. Like I said, you really got to get up on it and inspect the paint job before you can see that little bit of orange peel and the dirt. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Love you all. Thank you for your support. And you guys that have helped me, I don't want you guys to feel like you're a failure, because it didn't turn out hardly like, you know, as good as what we wanted it to. But you know, like I said, it's my fault, and that's one of those deals, you know, you got a little bit of a learning curve, even when you're learning from the best, you know, like Milo and Darrin and these guys on here that teach you. Even though you're learning from the best, in my opinion, still, you know, there's a learning curve, you know. So for a first time paint job, I think it's turned out good. So thank you guys. God bless y'all. Talk to you later.